Now we're going to do the Henry Park P5 Semestral Examination 1 for Mathematics. Okay, let's start with Section A, Booklet A. Okay, this is question 1. What is the value of digit 6 in 1168189? This is basically 1,168,189. Alright, so this 6 here, you can write it down. Okay, followed by 0, 0, 0, 0. It is in the 10,000s place. Answer is 4. One of the following numbers is 78,000 when rounded to the nearest thousand. Alright, so when I want to round to the thousand, I look at my 100. My 100 here for option 1 is a 4, which means I'll round down. Okay, so it will be 77,000. Next option, 77501. My 100th place is my 5, so it will round up. So it's going to be 78000. I have the answer now. Answer is 2. But let's just continue with the other options to make it clearer to you. Okay, 78,649. You look at the 6. I'm going to round it up. So my 78,000 will become 79,000. Next one, I look at my 100th place, which is the 9. I round it up. So my 78,000 becomes 79,000 as well. Okay. Number 2 is the answer. Which one of the following is not a common factor of 24 and 32? 1 is definitely a common factor for both of them. 1 is a common factor for all the numbers, in fact. 2 is a common factor. Both of them are even numbers, so definitely 2 is a common factor. 24 can be divided by 3 because 3 times 8 gives me 24. But 32 cannot be divided by 3. Try dividing and you realize you cannot. So answer is actually number 3. Okay, this is, if I put a tick, actually it means that it's a common factor. Cross is not a common factor, so in this case the answer is 3. 4 is also a common factor because 4 times 6 gives me 24. 4 times 8 gives me 32. So 4 is a common factor. Next question. Which of the following fractions is greater than 5 over 12? So this kind of questions, you have to convert them to the same base, okay? In order to compare, but then I will teach you a trick later on. So if you change it over to the same base, you're gonna have to times 2 at the bottom and times 2 at the top. Okay. For second one, you times 6 at the bottom, you times 6 at the top. Third one, you times 4 at the bottom, you times 4 at the top. Fourth one, you times 3 at the bottom, you times 3 at the top. Who is greater than 5 over 12? Your answer is none other than number 2, half. Okay, now I teach you the shortcut method. The shortcut method is looking at 5 over 12. Is 5 even past the halfway point? No. Okay, the halfway point is 6 over 12. Half of 12 is 6, so the halfway point is 6 over 12. So if you look at 1 over 6, is 1 the halfway point of 6? No. So out. Okay. We skip to option 3. 1 over 3. Okay, is 1 the halfway point of 3? No, it's not. It's far from it, so it's wrong. Okay. 1 over 4, even worse, even further from the halfway point. Okay, half is exactly the halfway point, okay, which means it's bigger than 5 over 12 because half just means it's 6 over 12. So that's one way to compare it fast. Okay, looking at where the halfway point is, or borrowing your sense of proportion. Study the diagram below. What fraction of the circles are shaded? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6 over 15. You divide by the common factor, which in this case is 3. You're going to have 2 over 5. Answer is 3. For this question, which of the following is equal to 3 and 5 over 6? As you can see, this is a mixed number. All the options given are improper fractions, so you just have to convert this into an improper fraction. So it's going to be 3 times 6 plus 12 over 6. So it will be 18 plus 5 over 6, which would be 23 over 6. Answer is 3. Next question. 52.94 equals to 50 plus 2. Yes, the 50 plus 2 will give me the 52. And then the 0.94. Alright, if you revise, the 4 is in the hundredths with a TH place. The 9 is in the tenths place with the TH. In other words, 0.04 is equals to 4 over 100. So there you go, 4 over 100. Okay, so the 0.9 here is basically 9 over 10. In this case, they give you a 90. So if I make it a 90 here, it means I times 10, right? So the bottom I also times 10. It will be 100. Answer is number 3. In a hall, 3 out of 8 of the number of students are girls. What is the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in the hall? Okay, so this is about gender, right? You can either have girls or boys. You can have nothing else unless you're an alien. So if 3 parts out of 8 are girls, you'll have 5 parts out of 8 that are boys. So the ratio of boys to the number of girls would be 5:3. Answer is 2. Next question, what is the area of triangle ABC? As you can see, this is a composite figure, which means it's comprised of 2 items. You have this triangle and you have this triangle. Alright, it's very ugly, so I'm erasing it away. And I'm going to make the pen sharper. This one, okay? The area will be half times base, which is 3, times height, which is 4. Remember, your formula for triangle is half times base times height. Alright, and it has to be a right angle as well. Alright, if it's not a right angle, then you can't just apply the formula like that. You have to make sure the height is a vertical height of a perpendicular. It's a perpendicular line basically to the base. Okay, the height must be perpendicular to the base in order to apply this formula. Okay, let's continue. This one will be half times the base, which is 4, times the height, which is 9. Again, it's perpendicular here as well. Why is it perpendicular here as well? Because, right, this side, as I already told you, this side is perpendicular. This side is a 90 degree. And this is a triangle. This whole thing is a triangle, which means this is a straight line as well. So this also has to be 90. Okay. So anyway, let's continue. Half times 4 times 9 would give me 18. Half times 3 times 4 would give me 6. Added up together, 18 plus 6 would be 24. Answer is option 1. Okay, I'm gonna make this thinner. What is the volume of the cuboid shown below? If you recall, the formula is length times breadth times height. So the length here is 9, the breadth here is 6, the height here is 6. Times them all together, it will give you 324, which is option number 2. Okay. Miss Lee paid $240 for a bag and a skirt. The bag cost 4 times as much as the skirt. How much did the bag cost than how much more did the bag cost than the skirt? Right, so the bag and the skirt. The bag is 4 times more, right? Compared to the skirt. And this is, the total is 240. So this 240 is for how many units? 5 units, and they're asking how much more did the bag cost than the skirt, which is just the 3 units. So you just have to go and use 240 divide by 5 units times 3 units, and it shall give you, divide by 5 times 3, 144, $144, which is option 1. There were 16 pupils in the class. At first, 12 of them are girls. 2 more boys and 2 more girls joined the class. In the end, what fraction of the pupils in the class were girls? So don't make it hard for yourself. Just ask yourself, how many people at first? 16. How many people joined? 2 as well as 2 boys as well as 2 girls. So 2 boys plus 2 girls. How many would that be? Total 20 people. Okay, initially there are 12 girls, right? How many more girls joined? The 2 girls joined. So now we have 14 girls. So what fraction of the pupils are girls? 14 over 20. I simplify it. I should get 7 over 10, which is option 4. What is the value of 7 plus 3 times 6 minus 4? This is testing you on the order of operations, which is basically to jog your memory. The very first tier should be your brackets. It's like a cake, okay? Second tier is your times and divide, not in any order, okay, except for left to right. Then the third tier is your plus and your minus, again from left to right. Okay, they are equal in the sense of priority, except for the what is the value of 7 plus 3 times 6 minus 4? So you must do the times first. So 3 times 6 would be 18. So if you write the equation, it would be 7 plus 18 minus 4. Then you have 2 operations left, plus and minus. Again, I told you they are equal, but you must start with the one on the left first if they are equal. So 7 plus 8, okay, sorry, not 8, 18 minus 4, it should give you 21, option 2. The diagram below shows a triangle XYZ drawn inside a box. Alright, which of the following triangles has the same area as triangle XYZ as shown above? So the area is basically, this is how many units? 3 units. The perpendicular height is 3 units as well. So the area is actually half times base times height. Alright, so we're going to find something that's half times 3 times 3. Look at option 3 and 4, definitely out already because they're so small. This is only 2 units. This is very small, also out. Let's look at option 1 and 2. Option 1 looks promising. It has 3 units here. The perpendicular height is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the perpendicular height of the triangle. So yeah, this is the area as well. So answer is 1. 2, let's look at 2. 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units times 1, 2, 3. So it's half times 5 times 3, which is much bigger. So not correct. Answer is 1. I think this. The figure below is made out of identical rectangles. How many white rectangles must be removed so that 2 out of 5 of the figure is shaded? So you have how many shaded here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, okay, out of something will give you 2 out of 5 that is shaded. 4 become 2, I divide by 2. So this one also must divide by 2, which means if I reverse it, 5 times 2 will give me 10. So 4 out of 10. Alright, how many figures are there here so far? You have 2 units here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 12 here. This part here is 12. plus 1, 2, 3, so it's 15 in total, which means you need to remove 5 white boxes, right, or rectangles. Okay, you need to remove 5 white rectangles in order to have 10 rectangles left. 4 over 10 will give me 2 out of 5 of the figure being shaded, so answer is 3. Okay, this is the end of booklet A, and I hope you have learned something new and have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much, and I shall see you next time.